And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 77.6 kilograms and trains under Eugene Behrman out of City Kickboxing. His professional record stands at 16 wins, 8 losses. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, this is JTV John Vake! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 77.2 kilograms and trains under Muhammad Musali and Anthony Redwood at a Triple X Fight Academy and Tiger Muay Thai. Boasting a professional record, 3 wins, 1 loss. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia. Make some noise for Lachlan Deadshot Stitt!
John. Okay, gentlemen, we went through the rules earlier on. Make sure you listen to my command at all times. Defend yourself all the time. It's for the belt. Good luck to you both. Hook them up. Come back ready to work.
Eternal 86 main event. Once again, to determine who will become the new king of the middleweights, it's John Vake in the blue, Lachlan Stitt in the red, MCT with Matt Williams. Here we go, round 1 underway in our main event on the GC. Tonight's main event brought to you by proper number 12, Irish Whiskey.
John Vake getting straight in the face of Lachlan Deadshot Stitt. He's got some good hands himself, but look at this. It's Deadshot Stitt looking to take this one to the ground, and John Vake finds himself on the back early on in the first round.
Well, talk about flipping the script. We thought we'd see more of this from John, but it looks like Lachlan has come across some new skills over at Tiger Muay Thai. Not just the Muay Thai gym, they do everything over there in Thailand, Matt.
Yeah, and they do get, like Phuket especially, there's a lot of Russians, a lot of Dagestanis, and the intensity of Tiger Muay Thai is renowned. Like, it's every man for himself there, so you're pretty much fighting every day on the mat. Look at this. This is good from Vake. He's in a good position now to launch some offense of his own. And Lachlan took a risk early, and now he's got Commonwealth Games wrestler for Tonga, which firmly up against him. But good work from Lachlan to negate that little exchange.
Once again, the winner of this matchup will face #1 contender Alden Bates at Eternal 87 in August. One of the 3 championship matchups on that card. The biggest weekend in Australian MMA history, set to take place mid-August. You can see in the corner of John, his brother James Vake. We'd love to see him back at Eternal MMA anytime soon, Matt.
Yeah, the Vake brothers, all fighters. Val was, of course, a fighter too. John Vake, he's the runner for his brothers and his community. Leading the charge here. Looking to take that strap back to New Zealand, back to West Auckland, I believe. Chest to chest. And look, you mentioned the potential fight if Vake is successful to go on and rematch Alden Bates. So it's an interesting matchup that you can draw some comparisons to this, in fact. Alden Bates, of course, such a weapon with the hand, so devastating. And Vake really put it on him when the wrestle in that fight. Dragged him down into deep waters. Lachlan Stitt versus Alden Bates, my goodness, if that comes to fruition.
Yes.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh no, I'm making the flight over for Perth. If either of these men take on Alden Bates, it's a spectacle to be held at the HBF Stadium. Centre cage for both men here at the Southport Sharks. To the calf for Stitt, and trying to return the favour is JTV. Those 2 kicks for Deadshot seem to have got the attention of Vake. Down he goes, Deadshot on top and dominant with 2 minutes to work in round 1.
Big moment, huge moment. 2 minutes to go, round number 1. I'd love to see Lachlan Stitt just stand up here. He's got no need to play this in guard. Vake was really hurt there. He was buzzed. Peter Hickmott was all over the top of the action, but Lachlan Stitt just hops into half guard, allowing Vake time to recover potentially, Big T.
Huge moment for Deadshot as we approach the 92nd mark of round number 1. He has certainly made some improvements since we last saw him against Peter Templer here at this venue, Triple X Fight Academy, doing great things out there, his teammate.
But I believe in that. I think he was the one who initiated the grapple as well. I think he was taking Templar down.
I think so.
And he was caught in an exchange, so...
Well, in his own words, he says that loss was the best thing that could have happened to him because it showed him the things he needs to improve on, and those improvements on display here in our main event. Once again, a huge moment for Deadshot and half guard now.
Yeah, half guard, not doing a lot with it for the minute. Half guard, one of the best positions in MMA to cause damage, because you can, with a good strong underhook, you can free up that far left hand and bang away. He has to be careful that he doesn't come too far onto this side of the house, which can open up Kimura and different submission attempts from Vake. Vake's just, he's sitting in this position. He's got that the frame on the hips. He's playing a little bit of Z guard now. He's got a good strong opportunity. If he can kick that left leg out, he can punch a left underhook, try to get back up to his feet. But 15 seconds to go. I'm not sure he needs to. Maybe just take this opportunity to clear the bowels.
10 seconds on the clock for this one. We'll go into round two. Deadshot taking some serious momentum with him as the bell sounds. That one going Webb, fighting it out over 5 rounds to determine who will be the king of the lightweights in Eternal MMA. Round two, big shots for Deadshot. Vake goes down again. And we are back to where we started at the end of round one.
Yeah, once again, Lachlan Stitt followed him into the guard. He's just sure. I'd love to see him stand up and get this one out of the way, but looking to show some new wrinkles to his game. Taking half guard once more. Right where they left off at the end of round number 1, it's Lachlan, the Deadshot, who's shown his capacity for extreme violence. One more, chopping away with the elbows. Now we're going to set up a DAS perhaps. Vake, he's been around a long time, not having any of that nonsense.
He knows what he's doing.
Wrist control from Vake, just trying to prevent the elbow, but a couple sneak through. Now going to the DAS once more. He needs to draw the head back towards him. It's not, that right hand's not through far enough. Now he's starting to creep it towards his tricep, but I think that was a mistake from Lachlan.
It looks tight, man. He's trying to circle back around now, applying more pressure.
Yeah, he needs to baseball bat slide through with his left, but it's not there. Maybe a little bit keen to have a crack and show his submission skills tonight, where he's looked so dangerous on the feet, T.
Yes, he has indeed. He's the embodiment of violence, but versatility seem to be working in favor for Lachlan Stitt. Some big shots from half guard. Vake's got to move. He can't stay there. Got to watch the back of the head. Those ones were close.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't sure what Vake was doing there. It's like he's using the chance as he gets up. Well done from Vake. He was using the opportunity to get his wits back about.
Here we go! JTV taking Deadshot for a ride. Down he goes.
Yeah, and a veteran move carried him all the way across the cage and put him right down in front of Eugene Behrman like a cat with a dead mouse. And he's in a great position now to get some good advice from one of the best coaches in the world. And Vake on top. Lachlan Stitt taking some risks. He had Vake so hurt at the start of round number 2. Elected to jump in to the grapple. And looking at this twisted side control from Vake. He looked to frame on the head, create a little bit of space in the elbow. He's a wrestler too, so he can also pick up cradle from this position. And he looked to try and control the clock, weaponize the clock like he's got 5 arms. There's a good elbow from Vake.
Eternal 86 shaping up to be the best fight card we have seen in recent past, and we've seen some comebacks here tonight. Broken Stewart back from the dead against Mason Nabetsu, and previously Dimps Gillies after being ridden for the better part of 4 minutes in round number 1, finishing Ollie Schmidt in round 3. Could we see the same in tonight's main event from John Vake?
Oh, if anyone's going to do it, it's Vake. You know, in the prime of his years, so many hours spent on the mat. So many fights versus high caliber opponents. He's the man to do it. Looking to pass now. Looking to pass the half guard, try and knee through. Lachlan looking for a sweep, but he hasn't got the correct framing position. Now looking to go back to close guard, perhaps. He's hanging on to him like a koala on a gum tree as Lachlan dead Stitt now, creating a little bit of an angle, but Vake just compressing those hips. Big wide stance, sprawling forward, punching away at the head. Someone in the crowd just about ready to throw a chair in, if you don't mind. She's animated, and why wouldn't she be? Welterweight title on the line, T.
Well, it's a high-stakes fight, and I mean, not to point out the obvious here tonight, Matt Williams, but we truly do have the best jobs in the world. We get to see these fights firsthand, and what a privilege it is to call them. Up kicks, just missing for dead shot, and Vake landing some punches of his own. I think some of those up kicks managed to sneak through the guard. 30 seconds remaining in round 2 now.
30 seconds to go. What will Vake do here? Will he look to just to ride this clock out? And around that, to be honest, he's probably lost it, given he was so rocked at the start. Or will he look to posture up and punch down? And he does. He stands up, big hammer fist, but the hook kick connects.
Lachlan Stitt striking from the bottom, a la Kevin Holland, Jacare Souza. Saudi Arabia against Ikram Aliskerov, live and exclusive right here on UFC Fight Pass. Round 3 underway.
Oh, big right hand from Vake connects, but Lachlan Stitt cashes a receipt, and a big hip toss trying to take Vake down in the opening of the 3rd round.
Well, they put Peter Hickman on roller skates here to get out of the way. Quick, smart, high crotch attempt for Vake now.
Hands together, and he'll finish this too. Needs to get his head now above that of Lachlan Stitt, and he does. He's just controlling with his left hand, he's just controlling that leg of Stitt. This is good from Vake in the 3rd round, good signs. Lachlan Stitt, he kind of just played off his back and played safe at the end of the 2nd. He needed a little bit more urgency now because Vake's got a long time to work and in a horrible position right in front of Vake's corner, the CKB corner right in his ear.
2 huge rounds for Deadshot, but it's Vake that has early advantage in round 3. Again, we've seen some outrageous comebacks here tonight. Can we see the same from Vake? It's Deadshot with positional control, now getting back to his feet in fantastic fashion. Those elbows seem to land and catch the attention of the Tongan warhorse, JTV.
JTV a little bit flat-footed here. He's flat-footed, his head straight up in the air. He's got Lachlan Stitt right in front of him. Hands low from JTV. Lachlan Stitt, what can he do? He's had so much success on the feet. He's been setting the hands up with the low kicks. Will he go back to the well? Look at that. Wow. Beautiful timing from Vake. Just ducks underneath him and returns him to the mat. Beautiful Commonwealth caliber wrestling from the Tongan fighter.
And there's the experience we spoke about. Lachlan Stitt has the youth advantage, but experience. He knew he was going to overshoot on that right hand, and a level change seemed to solve that problem, but a bit of a stalemate going on here, man.
Yeah, he's just trying to free up his legs, and he does. Moves to side control. Look to get a crossface with that left arm. Try and turn the face of Lachlan Stitt. He doesn't. Looking to set up a crucifix, perhaps. Goes to north-south. Lachlan Stitt trying to get something going here. Feet on the cage. Will look to explode in a second and come up to turtle. Vake negates that well. Good shoulder pressure in the hips. Head nice and low. Will free up his left hand to punch.
Just under halfway remaining here in round number 3. It's possible we could see championship rounds 4 and 5 if we make it out of this one. Explosive action across all 3 rounds here in our main event. Eternal Welterweight Championship on the line. And speaking of champions, Lachlan Stitt's teammate, the Crazy Horse, Caleb Rideout. Looking forward to seeing him back in action sooner than later. No doubt they would have got their rounds in during camp.
Yeah, he's in good company, isn't he? Lachlan Stitt. He gets up to his feet. John Vake presses forward, chest to chest. Stitt takes a deep breath. He's done all that work over there at Tiger Muay Thai. He'll be prepared to grind over 5 rounds, no doubt.
Well, he's an exciting prospect, isn't he? One of the first athletes to be signed exclusive back in 2022 was Deadshot. And Cam O'Neill and Ben Vickers saw the potential in this man, and at 24 years of age, he's taking on a veteran of the game and doing quite well.
He's had some huge moments in this fight. With a minute left in the third, I feel like the onus is on Vake to get something going.
Well, this is a good round for him.
Yeah, good round for Vake so far. But get some damage, make Stitt feel his power, make him face some adversity. Just content just to push him up against the cage at the minute. Not often considered effective grappling, so much better trying to take this down, just kind of eating up the clock at the moment is Vake, who drops down, level changes, hands below the hips, looking for that far side leg. And gets the takedown. Good work from Vake. 30 seconds to go now.
Well, the thing with John, Matt Williams, is that he can do this for 5 rounds plus. He's no stranger to the grind, and you can imagine within the walls of City Kickboxing, alongside the likes of Israel Adesanya, Carlos Ulberg, Dan Hooker, Kai Kara France, his brother James Vake, Ben Johnston made the trip over there for a couple of weeks to train with John as well. He's no stranger to the grind. He can do this all day.
Yeah, that's the wrestler in him. That's what they teach. They teach that grind.
Round incoming, as Peter Hickmont says, let's get it on.
Championship rounds now. Into the 4th, deep waters. How will Stitt perform? He's coming in terrific neck. As he goes to the leg once more. That's how we set up the big punches in the 1st and 2nd. And he goes again.
Unsuccessful on that attempt. Great timing by Deadshot there. I'm not sure if that uppercut landed. Couldn't see it from this angle. Nonetheless, Deadshot in a great position now and landing strikes. He's stuck in that guard for now.
And the full guard of John Vake. We get the first look at it tonight. Lachlan and Stitt produce a whole round to play in the 4th, a championship round. Okay, keeping his feet close. If he wants to attack from here, you need to start creating angles, trap wrists, feet on the hips. Start to off balance or Kazuki your opponent. Also got the arm bars, the triangles, the omoplatas, some entries into leg locks. But for every BJJ problem, Lachlan Stitt can provide an MMA answer courtesy of those 4-ounce piece of leather on his hands. And just looking to smother the breathing of John Vake there, Big T.
Yeah, he doesn't like that technique. It's a filthy one. We saw it earlier on from Brogan Stewart when Mason Nabetsu had him in that buggy choke. And Lachlan Stitt mixing things up in the guard of JTV. Big shots landed from the guard, but John looks like he's okay. The veteran not going anywhere at this stage, man.
Yeah, he's also not doing anything. He's just holding on to that overhook and he's got his guard closed. Not really doing anything. I'd love to see him be a little bit more offensive, open up the guard, drawing off balance, Lachlan Stitt, and start attacking. Good ground and pound from Lachlan Stitt. Looks like he's ready to pass, and he does. Just John Vake actually let him step through to half guard. He's got a little trap in store for him, Vake, but he's eating some big punches now from Lachlan Stitt.
Huge shots from half guard for Deadshot. But John Vake, we know he's proven to have a steel chin in the past. He's doing it here tonight. No doubt Eugene Berriman would like to see more from his man. Big shots from Deadshot. He can't stay there, Matt.
No, he can't stay there. He's just locking himself into half guard. I'd love to see him attack. You know, with 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the 4th round, it's just his fight to get after, and Lachlan Stitt doesn't have to do anything but just sit in half guard and punch away. The easiest job in the building at the moment for Lachlan Stitt.
Well, as you described it earlier on our main card, this is becoming a war of attrition between the young, hungry, up-and-coming Lion and a man who's been there for the better part of 12 years. And have a look at this, the forearm across the throat of John Vake. Could he be going for an Ezekiel there, man?
From a half guard, I'd hope so. Because that would just add to the highlight reel of stuff that we've had tonight, wouldn't it?
Well, it just goes to show how much I know about BJJ here at Eternal 86. There's a reason I'm in this seat and you're in that seat. We'll leave it at that.
Just smiling at us now was Lachlan Stitt, enjoying himself out there tonight. In his first campaign for championship bout in the welterweight division.
From half guard. You didn't have to say that. You could have just said,
Sorry,
yeah, it's possible, but it's impossible. Big shots again from Deadshot.
I believe Alexei Olenek, that big old 45-year-old
Yes.
Russian wrestler, I think he might have actually got one, so, mate, there you go.
Well, I think it was from full mount.
Okay.
I remember that one correctly.
I apologise.
Oh, no need to apologise. Just over 30 seconds now. Fatigue becoming a factor for both of these guys, but it's Deadshot who is determined to put a stamp on this one as we count down and approach the final 10 seconds of round number 4. Vake will need something special going into the 5th. Peter Hickmott says that's enough. 5th round. 5th and final round is underway in our main event, and it's Vake getting things started in the middle. Takedown attempt, almost successful. Can John finish here? He knows he needs a big round.
Yeah, in a good position now. But this is best case scenario for John Vake with almost a whole round to go. The final round. Got a feeling he probably took that 4th round off tee.
Yes.
Just to recuperate. And he's going to spend everything now attacking Lachlan Stitt. And he's in a great position to do so. The half guard open from Lachlan Stitt. Underhook on the far side for Lachlan Stitt. Can he create some space and look to wrestle up now? He needs to unlock, needs to free that bottom leg, and he does. But uses it to get back to guard. Closes his guard, Lachlan Stitt.
You make mention of taking the 4th round off. I think I remember correctly, and I hope I'm right on this one, but Daniel Cormier, John Jones, he made mention that he took the 4th round off in an effort to finish it in the 5th. It didn't work out for DC on that occasion. But if it's one man who can pull off a comeback here at Eternal 86, it is the Tongan Warhorse, JTV, John Vake, but Deadshot making things very difficult at the moment.
He's got that broomstick, just trying to spread the base of Vake and trying to expose his back. Good takedown from Lachlan Stitt in a good position now to attack the turtle. Near side hook in, rolls through, and he's got the back now. 2 hooks in, double underhooks. Look to transition now to a seatbelt grip, feet crossed over in the front of John Vake. And the right hand comes under the chin tee.
Well, this is close. Deadshot. There's the tap. And new Eternal welterweight champion from Triple X Fight Academy, Lachlan Deadshot Stitt, victorious in the 5th and final round. Oh my goodness!
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute and 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring your winner via submission due to a rear naked choke and new Eternal welterweight champion, Lachlan Deadshot Stitt.